Oh, shit. Espérate, 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 espérate.
I need to find a way to put my phone down somewhere. Oh my god. Where's this stupid thing? Oh. Really like, is that work? Is that work?
Where's that little thing you got? Little. Oh, you didn't bring it, right?
I might have to hold the phone.
Chinga.
Where are the comments? I can't see the comments. Are there any comments? Anybody on?
Vacation mode, guys. Melo needs some catching up to do.
Whatever, dude. You can give me another beer.
I concur. Get us.
What's going on, guys? Anybody on? I can't read the comments. Is there any comments on this thing? Nope. Hey, Jordan, what's up? Can you hear me? I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Can you hear me? Thumbs up. Hear me? Thumbs down? No? Can you hear me? Yes? No? I don't know if the audio is working, guys. Awesome. What's up, Busy? What's up, Roy? Jordan, thank you. So we haven't done a live video in Sergio, what's up?
Yeah? Is it coming out? It's coming out. Come on.
We have not done a live video in a long time.
Long time.
Long time. Look, we got Mr. Leo.
Love you long time.
You got, let me turn the camera around. What's up, Big Daddy? You got Mateo. Alexis! Alexis! Come on, Alexis, come here.
She's not gonna come up, bro.
We got the wife. We got the wife. Oh, we're gonna make her come out.
Stop. No, don't do that. Turn it on. Stop. What are you doing?
We're live.
I just got out of the shower. Leave me alone.
There's my daughter. There's Starry. There's Sydney.
Watch this part. You're stepping on his fingers. You just stepped on his fingers.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Papa. So what's going on, guys? We are on vacation. Hey, did you get another Bud Light?
Mm-hmm. Sit right here, sir. All right.
We're on vacation. We are in Port Aransas. We are doing our annual. We're doing our annual deep sea trip tomorrow. We got more people this time. Usually it's me and Alexis. Last year was the first year that Alexis couldn't come with me in 9 years. So this is actually our 10th year. So you can consider this our 10th anniversary. But this time we're gonna have Leo. And we're gonna have his daughter.
Substituting.
Starry is coming, and then Alexis, her girlfriend Sydney's coming with us. So there's gonna be 5 of us on the boat. So you can look forward to that video. And then my wife and Sheena and Mateo, they're gonna stick around. They're gonna do a pool day tomorrow. What's up, Joseph? So they're gonna do a pool day tomorrow. And yeah, we're gonna be at a deep sea headquarters. We're doing a 12-hour fishing trip. How's the fishing? Redfish are doing pretty good still at the lake. Man, I was struggling. If you guys saw my last video, it may look like we were like hot and heavy and we were catching fish, but kind of like backstory on that. We started fishing probably a little early. We were probably about 6:45, and we jumped 1 spot, 2 spots, 3, 4, 5, 6, not until we got to our 7th spot. So if you watch my last video, that was our 7th spot, and that was already about like 4.5 hours in. Till we finally found a spot, and like in 30 minutes, I think we caught like 10 fish real fast. But the fishing has still been really, really good at the lake. The guys who are down rigging, so like TJ, David, Jesse, Bones. Bo, what's up, Bo? Victor, Brian, James Bray, all the guys who are downrigging. They've been killing it at the lake, real good. I know I typically anchor, but I've been struggling the past couple trips. We've still been catching it. Thankfully, this last trip we caught a good amount, but definitely the downrigging guys are like just knocking it out of the park at the lake right now. But yeah, reds are really, really active. And then we did me and my wife did a catfish trip 2 videos ago.
Stay right there.
And we caught
The entire night.
it was kind of like an experiment. We wanted to take Mateo out and see how long he would last on the water. And we knew he wasn't going to last very long. We figured he probably maybe last like an hour. But he lasted about 30 minutes. But that was enough time for us to catch some dinner. My wife, she got her personal best catfish. She got a 12-pounder. So it was a pretty good trip. And then, after she caught that, it was time to kind of go in. Mateo was getting a little fussy, so we had to head in already. But we had a great time, though. We did a little cruise around the lake, kind of get some fresh air in Mateo's face. But, yeah, we did real good. I saw a comment about Brawning Lake. Joseph, I mean, 2 and 6 hours, I mean, it's better than nothing. Tell you what, Joseph, you do better at Brawning Lake than I do, because every time I go to Brawning, I do. Unless I'm catfishing, I do pretty bad at Brawning Lake.
I thought you said the gray one, and I was looking for it downstairs.
But yeah, guys, tomorrow, like I said, we're gonna be going out of Deep Sea headquarters. It's gonna be our 10th anniversary, which me and Alexis started as our father-daughter trip, and we're gonna see how we do. Are we smoking a bat?
What?
Yeah, look at this thing, dude.
I know, like what the.
So this is from Finks, all right?
I'm smoking a bat for real.
Are we smoking a? This thing's like, I mean, look how thick this thing is, guys. This is huge.
I'm smoking a bat. We'll be done by midnight.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he broke those out early.
Yeah. So one of my, this one, I'm not taking this to the boat. Yeah. So
to the boat.
I'm
so.
surprised he broke it out like today.
Oh yeah. So this one, guys, one of my clients, if you guys saw the video, like I think 4 videos ago, maybe 5, he brought a bunch of cigars. He asked me ahead of time. He goes like, "Hey, do you smoke cigars?" I said, "Yeah, I smoke cigars." He goes, "Oh, I got you covered. So yeah, sure enough, he had a big ass Ziploc bag full of cigars. And when we were fishing, he was like, "Hey, you can smoke, get whatever you want." So I think I smoked 2.
On the back, I put.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Yeah.
And not expecting it, but at the end of the trip, when I filleted the fish for him, he was like, "Hey, man, you got a humidor?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." He goes, "Here, take them." I was like, "Wow." Right? Wow. Great tip. So this was one of them. So this is from Finks. So this is Finks.
On this end?
And this is a Puritanos. Really good. I'm actually liking it. It's really, really good.
Yeah, sorry. Just in case he was cutting.
Yeah.
I'm working on this.
Let's see here. Trying to catch up on the comments. Limited out downrigging today in 1 hour in reds and did some caught. Oh, nice. Were you at Brawning? Big Daddy? Were you at Brawning or did you go to Calaveras? Damn catfish cork. For my video. Oh, at Brawning Lake. Okay, cool. Can you use? You know what? Yes, you can. So on my last video, where we were catching the reds, you guys probably saw me running up in boat because we literally caught all those 10 fish in about 30 minutes. I mean, I was hustling up and down the boat, just trying to get baits out of the water. But in that situation, I guarantee you, like every time we were throwing a bait, like they were hitting it. So they were either stealing the bait or they were just hitting. So in that situation, definitely, if I had like a good spoon or maybe a good rattle trap or a good crankbait, I probably would have used a spoon. Probably could have tossed it out. We were in about 22 feet of water. We probably could have tossed it out, let it hit bottom, because all those fish were on the bottom. And if we probably like popped them on the bottom, we probably could have caught some more. But yes, you definitely can use lures for reds. So long as you can get into the school and find them, you definitely can use lures for reds. You just got to make sure the bait gets down there far enough.
It's come a long way.
Both they are. There's a lot of people catching them off the bank right now. Joseph, yes, I saw your video, Joseph. I was up one night. I don't know. I was up, and I guess you had just posted your video,
Yeah.
and I saw it, and I was like, damn. And I don't know if that was the second one, because my buddy Scott was on the lake that same
You
day,
have to go to.
but he was fishing in the morning,
That was wrong.
and he took a video of a truck in the water. So unless that truck stayed in there all
What do
day,
you call it?
or that was the second truck, but he had a video of the truck in the water in the morning, and then I saw your video in the afternoon. So it might have been two different trucks.
Yes. Do you get those two
TX,
ridges?
we are in Port Aransas. So we're currently in Port Aransas right now. We're gonna be fishing there. Oh, stay there all night. So yeah, same truck. We're gonna be fishing on a deep sea headquarters tomorrow. We get out.
You get home and shower.
It's gonna be a 12-hour trip.
And then look
So we have to be there at about 5:15, and then we're gonna head out at 6. And typically we've done the 12-hour trip many times before. So
but they're like ridges.
normally the way it runs is they usually run out about 3 hours,
It's like
and we usually get about 5. I'd say 5 hours of fishing, maybe 5.5, because they tend to move spots sometimes. And then when they head back in, it's about a 3-hour drive back in. So out of the 12 hours, we're probably fishing about 5.5 hours, maybe 6 if we're lucky.
it's one of her. Did you notice her going like this?
So we're expecting. I mean, we're almost definitely for sure. We're going for red snapper. That's the reason we booked the trip. Every year we book it this time of year because it's red snapper season just opens up.
No. It's just
So we're gonna get for sure our limit of snappers. There was 5 of us, so we should get 10 snappers. And then
Go like this.
hopefully, if the boat can limit out real fast, they can move on to something else. They typically move on to either like kingfish or sharks or just whatever else we can get. But we'll see what else we can do. Joseph, yes, we are going to. We're not doing any fishing today. We kind of got in around 2. We couldn't check into our place until about 4. We're gonna kind of just chill out here because we got to get up early in the morning, and then we'll head out tomorrow. So tomorrow we're just gonna do our deep sea trip, and then Thursday we're gonna go to the beach, and we're gonna do the family wants to go to the beach, so they're probably gonna be getting in the water while they're in the water. We did bring 4 rods, so we've got 2 big surf rods that we're gonna try and get out, pretty far, and we've got 2 of just my regular rods that I use to the lake, so they're 7-foot ugly sticks. We're gonna throw those
I love the beach.
not as far, obviously, just some short lines. They're gonna be set up with it's like a surf rig, so it's got a weight on the bottom. It's got 2 dropper loops. So I just built a bunch of those rigs the other day. They got real small hooks in them. We're probably just gonna eat them with either some fish bites or maybe some small pieces of shrimp. We're gonna be cutting them up, and we're probably gonna just hope for whitings or whatever we can get. It doesn't matter. We just want to just mess around. So while the kids are on the beach, we're just gonna mess around and see what we catch. But the 2 surf rods, what we'll probably do with those is that hopefully, if we can catch some smaller fish like some whitings, we'll probably get those and cut those up and then put them on the big surf rods, and then we'll throw those out, and then hopefully we can get something bigger. We'll see. But yeah, that'll be 2 separate videos. We're gonna do that on Thursday.
Go that way. Go that way. Ah, Mateo. You have a perfectly.
Tell you what, guys, this is the first time I've smoked this cigar. Pretty good, right? What do you think, Leo?
It's got a good a good coffee bean afterward.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
Wait, this one's over there. Dun, 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 dun.
it's got a good smoke. Sheena, you want to try? Babe, you want to try it? No. My wife usually tries some cigars every once in a
Yeah,
while.
I'll try it in a minute, not on camera.
You have to do it on camera. Like I'm gonna have her
She's
try.
camera shy, guys.
She's not gonna do it on camera. Like I'm not gonna do it on camera. Camera's pointing at me.
Because what if you mess up and then people are like, oh, she can't smoke. If it's not good or if it's different, if it's too strong, then you're gonna stop it. See? You're gonna lie. That's why I don't trust it.
That's the last time we caught you.
I got the camera back on you guys. Okay, it's back on. Look, it's back on me. The kid's
Yeah,
pointing
yeah.
this way. She's worried I'm gonna get her on camera.
He's on him, like, it's strong.
I want me, guys. Don't worry. What's up, Chris?
Mateo, oh, he dropped his little carrito down there. Mateo, ay, Mateo. You got it? Hold it.
What do you think? Good? Yeah.
Good taste. It's not,
Okay.
It's not too bad. It's not
Yeah.
too dark. I thought it was gonna be
Okay.
dark, but it's not.
Wifey approved. She liked it.
Have you told that story? Have you told everybody that story?
Which story?
Which story?
How you started liking cigars?
Oh, I've told that story a lot of times on the boat.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's a lot of stories.
so my, if you guys have ever been fishing with me on the boat, I've probably told this story before because a lot of people, there's a lot of different questions people ask me when I'm on the boat. One common question is, when did I start smoking cigars? So if you guys want to hear this story, here's the story with this cigar, and it's pretty funny. So I used to smoke cigarettes when I was younger. I started when I was about 13. I probably quit when I was about 23. You know, right around before my daughter was probably born. And Chris, yes, if they let me know ahead of time. Okay, I got to get back to that story, Chris. So just stay tuned. I'll tell you that story right now. So I used to smoke cigarettes, and I quit when I was about 23, 24.
Well,
And I was up to about, yeah, I quit.
yeah,
So
we would have an occasional
I was up
Camel
to about
Crush.
maybe 2 packs a day, and it was pretty bad. It
We
was
would have an
not good for my
occasional
health.
Camel Crush in there.
And then my daughter was born, and I decided I wanted to quit. It took about a year to quit. So I quit smoking, and I didn't really smoke anything until I was about maybe 33, maybe 34. I'm 44 now. And me and my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time, not even fiance, she was my girlfriend at the time. So we're downtown, and we're on the Riverwalk walking, and the shop's not there anymore. But if you guys remember, there used to be a cigar shop by the river, was it River Drive? River,
Oh, by the
by the Menger Hotel.
Yeah.
It's got the big Indian outside, and it used to be open. So we're walking by, and I kind of like, like glance over, and she tells me, she goes, "Hey, you can go in if you want." All right, cool. So we went in, me and her both went inside. We're talking to the guy. He's pretty cool, telling him, "Hey, I've never smoked a cigar before, what to expect." And he got me one. It was a lighter cigar.
It was a short
He was it Rocky Patel, Connecticut? My wife remembers Rocky Patel, Connecticut. So he cut it for me. He let me light it inside the cigar shop, and so then we started walking downtown. I'm smoking my cigar. I think I'm all cool. We go to where was that picture place?
What, the Star Wars place?
Yeah, the Star Wars place.
Oh,
It's next to the Ripley's.
Yeah,
It's next to Ripley's. It's got a little shop. They take your picture. They superimpose it on something. So I took pictures, and I took a picture of Scarface. So it's me and Scarface, got my cigar in my mouth. I think I'm all badass. I'm walking downtown, smoking the cigar. And once it gets down to just a little bit, man, I felt like I was going to die. I'm pretty sure I was green.
Were you inhaling?
Hold on, you're ruining the story, dude. So,
Oh my god.
so I'm pretty sure I was dying. I mean, I was dying, and I'm pretty sure I was dying. I was probably green, and I told Sheena, I was like, I don't feel good. I had to sit down, and I felt like I was gonna barf my guts out.
Should blame it.
And, and I got rid of the cigar. She got me some waters. I'm drinking some waters, and finally, after maybe 10, 15 minutes, I'm like, okay, I feel good, and we started walking. So
I know
on the drive home,
burned out.
you can find everything on YouTube. So on the way home, I look up how to smoke a cigar like an idiot. And first video comes up, how to smoke a cigar. And literally the very first thing they tell you, you do not inhale it like a cigarette. So again, I smoked cigarettes for like 10 years. And that's what I was used to. So I was inhaling that entire cigar. And that is what got me sick. So ever since that day, I don't inhale cigars. Now I can enjoy a cigar, and it's real nice. And I don't get sick anymore. Whoa! Mateo's grabbing my beer. Yeah.
Early starter.
Yeah. Mateo's grabbing my beer. So yeah. So that's how I got started on cigars. So to the question, do I offer cigars? So here's another story. So my friend, this fool, right there.
It worked,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, whatever.
That was a great.
Yeah.
That was the best idea
So
ever.
this guy, was it my birthday or Christmas?
It was your birthday.
It was my
No, right?
Christmas? Birthday. It was
your
my birthday.
It was your birthday.
For my birthday,
It
he
was a
got me.
fantastic
I had
idea.
just started guiding, and if you guys have ever got one of my business cards, he made me a bunch of business cards, like 500 business cards or whatever.
That's a great idea. By the
And
way.
it was real cool. You know, it OCD guide service had my picture. It was all badass. But if you turned it around, it said complimentary cigar with trip.
With
It was a great idea.
And I was like, I was like,
You could have
dude,
gotten like a
I
dollar.
was like, what the hell, man?
Hey, you didn't. You
So
didn't
turn the my wife said turn the camera.
You didn't have to buy
So
it.
this is the reason that my husband is now part of the whole, what is it called?
What?
The book that you get every month that you order.
Oh, from Cigars International.
Cigars International, and the book comes in every month, and I have like a whole stack that he doesn't even look at.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, just saying. It was a great idea, right? Hey, you took my chair, bro.
It was a good idea.
It was a good idea.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could have gotten like a.
Yeah. So this guy put on their complimentary cigar with a trip. So you know, so I
were
used
charging
to,
$200.
so I used to take extra cigars in case somebody wanted, but it was just kind of like, hey, do you happen to smoke? You know, no big deal. So I told this fool, I was like, man, now I'm like obligated to bring this.
But not everybody smokes cigars.
But not yeah. Now I was obligated, but not everybody smokes cigars. So if someone happens to say they smoke cigars, then yes, I will take an extra cigar for somebody to smoke on the boat. Yes. So there you go, Chris. That answers your question.
See? Great business. You see, I was thinking ahead, bro.
But what's funny though, is that I probably get more cigars from my clients giving me than I have to them.
Exactly. See?
I've had several guys bring me cigars. Was it Frank? And he brings me some Cubans. Oh my God, he brought me some Cubans, and he was like, "Hey, you gotta smoke this on the boat." And I was like, "I can't smoke this on the boat. That's a badass cigar." But I think our parking person is here, and
No, that's it. Wait. No, that's it.
but I had a lot of guys bring me cigars, and
That's
and they're like, "Hey, I brought you some cigars," and I'm like, "Man, that's badass," you know. I mean, I love tips, but you know, hey, free cigars, that's great in itself.
You're welcome. I made that trend happen.
Or-
Boom.
So yeah, guys, that's my cigar story. What other funny stories do y'all want to hear? I got a shit ton of them.
No, you don't need to be alive all night.
At least until the pizza gets here.
You're still slacking, bro. I'm gonna get you a colder one.
Yeah, we're gonna be live until our pizza gets here.
No, you're not.
The wifey ordered some pizza, so as soon as it gets here, we're gonna be cutting the camera. But yeah, guys, what other funny stories? Ask a question. See what funny stories I got. I got a million of them.
Hey, this way. Come on.
Oh, bro, what are you doing?
Right there.
Oh, my.
Or just any questions in general. We got time. So we're also sitting on the patio, like we're smoking a cigar, but where we park, unfortunately, that's my truck right there, the white one. That's my wife's car right there.
No.
Whoop! There's Mateo with the beer. Oh, party foul! Party foul!
Rookie.
So we only have one parking spot, which is where my truck's at. So we got to figure out where her, where we're gonna put her car. Have you ever fallen off the boat? Okay, I have not.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
I have not fallen off the boat.
To the wife for
However, let's see
my
here.
boss.
I've had two people. Well, I guess one person fall off the boat, and I had some people jump off the boat. So as far as falling off the boat, that's another question that comes up pretty often. So, man, I can't remember the guy's name. He's one of my regulars, but I can't remember which one it was. But it might have been Rick. Rick, I don't know. It might have been you. I'm not too sure. But this is at the end of the trip. We went back and we parked on the dock, and I had tied the straps to the back of the boat, and I hadn't quite tied it in the front yet. And I wasn't paying attention because I was on the back of the boat tying it down, and my client was getting off on the front. Well, when he stepped off, he stepped on the bank, and the boat, of course, started drifting off.
Oh my God.
So he ended up doing a split on my boat, and he ended up falling in. And thankfully, It was at the end of the trip. Thankfully, we were already on the shoreline. Wasn't that bad, but yeah, that's the one time that he fell off the boat.
Not like the good old days at the wall.
Yeah. Another time I had, it was a mother, and I know one of the kids was her son. I can't remember the other one was a son or the other one was a friend of the son, but they wanted to it was a hot day. It was like probably July, August, super hot, no wind, bluebird skies. I mean, we were dying. I mean, it was so freaking hot out there. And they kept asking me, like, hey, can I get in the water? Can we get in the water? And I was like, no, I don't want you guys to jump in the water. They kept asking. And the mom finally said, hey, can they jump in the water? And I was like, you know what? Okay, fine, they can. But I was like, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna jump off, but you gotta hold on to the side of the boat. Just kind of like dip yourself in, and you're gonna get back on. So they end up diving off the boat, and they're down for a while. And they finally come back up, and of course they're kind of like gasping for air. And I'm like, what are you all doing? And they're like, oh, we were trying to touch bottom.
It's 60.
Yeah, and I was like, guys, we're in like 40 feet of water. And they were kind of like, well, when we saw they were reading I was showing them how to read my Death Binder. Well, earlier, when you showed it to us, we were only like in, 8 or 9 feet of water. And I'm like, yeah, but we're in a different part of the lake. We were in a shallow part. And when they ended up trying to do this, we were in the deep part. So I was just like, get back in the boat. And I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, my guys are going to die. So, no, I don't allow anybody to jump in the water anymore. Since I'm like, not going to happen. All right, what's the other question? So that was the falling off the boat. I've never fallen off the boat. How many rods have you lost from customers getting excited or even a big fish? All right, Billy. Or Doug. Okay, so answer that question. I, myself, have dropped 2 rods in the water. And they're all on videos. And a phone.
Clients now.
All 3 are in video, but let's do the rods.
But the clients.
Actually everything's on video. So the 2 rods I dropped, one rod, it was a catfish trip. We were drift fishing, and it's on video. It's an older video. You got to go back about 5-6 years, and you see me put the rod in the rod holder in the back of the boat, and I didn't put it all the way down, and so it just kind of like, bloop, it fell in the water, and we were in about 20 feet of water, and I was like, oh my God, whatever. Thankfully, there was no wind that day, so we were doing a power drift with a trolling motor. So I told my guys, I was like, hey, we're going to go kind of back and forth over the spot and see if I can find it. And oddly, it was 2 guys, and one of the guys, I think it was either his fiance or his wife. And she was like, man, you're kind of like cool about this. You're not very upset. And I was like, well, I mean, what am I going to do? Like, it was me that dropped it. So, I mean, I can't really do much of anything. And so we're kind of going back and forth trolling. And I think it was on our 3rd pass, I finally see one of the rods that we're drifting, trying to catch it. It just starts bending real slow. And I tell him, I think that's it. So I grabbed the rod, and it's all on camera, and I start reeling and reeling. I told the guys, I said, hey, be ready, because if you see a fishing line on there, grab it real quick. And sure enough, we picked up my rod. And that was my Penn Warfare. So we were able to rescue that. Another trip, it was me, my dad, and my brother. And we were casting for reds, and we were at Browning Lake. And we were just casting artificials. And if any of you guys ever cast with a spinning rod, sometimes either you forget to open the bail, or maybe the bail just closes on you in your cast. Anyways, I probably forgot to open it, I think. So when I went to cast, it just kind of jerked forward, and it jerked out of my hand, and it fell in the water. And again, we were in about 20 feet of water probably. But we were spot locked with the iPilot, so we weren't really moving anywhere. So I set up another rod real quick. I put some a heavy weight with some treble hooks, and I was just kind of dragging on the bottom. And after a couple attempts, sure enough, we got that rod too. So good catch on that one. And as far as a client, I did have a client. He actually was my raffle winner. I want to say it was last year. And he was fishing, and he was casting. He knew what he was doing. He knew how to cast and whatnot. But on when he went to cast, he put the rod holder back in, and he didn't put it in right, and it same thing. It just kind of like fell over into the water, and he was freaking out. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry!" And I was like, "We're in I think we were in like 4 feet of water. I was like, it's all right, dude. It's like right there. So that wasn't very hard. We were able to scoop that. I just put a, same thing, just a treble hook on a rod, and we were able to scoop that one up pretty quick. So those are probably the 3 times that I've lost a rod in the water. But thankfully, all 3 times we were able to rescue them. Okay, so let's see here. How do you mount those Scotty rod holders? So the Scotty rod holders from my boat, thankfully the model Carolina skiff I have, and the older ones, not the newer ones, but the older ones, they kind of have like a lip that goes over the side holes, and on that lip you can actually run some bolts with some lock washers underneath and some nuts. So it's real easy. You're only drilling through that much of whatever the hole is. But like I said, it's like if you picture, let's see if I can do this right. So let's say this is the boat, and you have like that much of a lip. All right, so this lip on this side, this lip is over the water, and so all we do is we just run bolts through, and we're able to put some lock washers and some bolts, and they hold them really, really well. The newer Carolina skiffs, it's one solid piece, so if you drill a hole, you're going to be drilling into the boat itself. So I don't know how that's going to work out. Aaron, you saw that one. Which one did you see? Which of the 3 times that I freaking dropped the stuff in my rod in the water? Let's see here. All right, Billy, let's see. I like your name, Billy Ballbuster. That's funny. Driving home from work, keep it up. I've seen some recent videos, goldfish catching red, suspended. I've never tried goldfish at the lake. So there's across from the lake, you got the little bait stand. So it's the Lighthouse bait stand. And I know they sell goldfish there. They sell crawfish sometimes. I've never tried goldfish for like reds or catfish or anything like that. I have tried goldfish for white bass when I can't get minnows. But I usually go to like PetSmart, and I buy like, they're like that big, guys. They're really, really small. And if I can't get minnows, the goldfish tend to work pretty well. But I've never tried goldfish at the lakes. If I'm going to use live bait at the lakes, I'm typically using tilapia if I can get it. What's your favorite everyday cigar? Ooh, that's nice. What's your favorite everyday cigar? For a while, my wife will probably contest to this. For a lot of years, it was probably Rocky Patel. Rocky Patel's either their Edge.
I did give you kudos.
Or their.
Publicly. Hey, Mello, so I need to give kudos to Sheena for
what?
finding this place.
We'll get to that in a minute. Rocky Patel. I really like Rocky Patel's, especially their vintage Connecticut. They have a Connecticut, they have a vintage Connecticut. I really like the vintage Connecticut. I like their Edge cigars. Their Javas are pretty good also. Their vintage line, I think it's like vintage 1992s, and they got a couple other years. Those are all really, really good. But here in the past year, I started smoking, it's called Nub. So it's YouTube. It's NUB. So it's like Nancy Umbrella Bravo. So they're Nub cigars. And it's like it is. It's a nub. They're like that big, guys. They're not very big. It's like a nub of a finger. And I gotta say, everyone I've tried from them, they're really good. They're all the same size, but considering how big they are, the first time I got one, I was like, I'm gonna smoke it in about 20 minutes. No, they last. They burn for a long time. They've got a real clean burn. So when it burns, when I say clean burn, is that the ring, if I can show this, I don't know if I can show this or not. So when I'm smoking them, like this ring burns evenly, okay, on those nub cigars. It's never going lopsided like one side or the other. And they're really good. So I'm really on a nub kick right now. Those nub cigars are really, really good. So those are probably now more of my everyday cigars.
I'm going to order some of my favorite for you. which is the Bolivar.
Aaron, yeah, the raffle guy, yeah, that was pretty funny. But again, man, I tell you, he was really like, hey, I'm sorry. And I was like, it's okay. We're in 4 feet of water. Not a big deal. So not a big deal. Oh, you got 2 hybrids of Browning. Man, I have not caught a hybrid in years. My buddy TJ, so TJ Whitworth, he's a guide at the Lake Guys, TJ's guide service. Excellent guide. Look him up if you guys want to fish. I think the pizza's here. Maybe not. But yeah, it's where was I talking about? TJ? I forgot. I got off topic. I got sidetracked. Oh yeah. So he caught a 24-inch hybrid, I think, the other day. Man, that thing was freaking huge. David has been trolling. How's it going? We're looking for pizza. You gonna go down there and get it, babe? Gonna go get it? We got a pizza guy here, guys. So David's been trolling us of late, and he's been doing really, really good, guys. So David is Second Chance Fishing, guys. If you guys get a chance to look him up, he doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he does have. He's got a Facebook, Second Chance Fishing. He's got an Instagram account. Real good friend of mine. He's been on a lot of my videos. We usually fish together when we don't have clients. So great guy. But it's our pizza guy right there. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Enjoy.
Thank you. So we got our pizza guy here. Yeah, Isaac, we're gonna be going after snapper. I don't know why this. So Leo's watching me live while I'm next to him.
No. I
She don't want to comment.
wanted to comment because I was gonna make a joke and be like, how awesome is your wife?
Oh, here.
Don't worry, Mary said it.
You know what? My wife said she was gonna make a comment and say how awesome is my wife, and I'll say what? My wife is awesome. She's really cool, guys. Ugh. Love my wife. And I gotta put up with this guy over here.
Damn straight.
Gotta put up with that fool over there. Man, it's gotta be like a. Sounds like there's like a 10-second delay. So I'm talking, and this fool over here, he's over here watching it live, and there's like a 10-second delay here.
Yep. Yes, sir.
He's got an old phone though. His phone sucks. I think he's got like
I got an 11.
I think he's got like a BlackBerry or something. I don't know what this fool's got. Yeah, we're renting.
It's an iPhone.
We found, or not we, my wife. Oh, here's kudos to my wife. Hey, you can tell Sheena.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Kudos to my wife because she found this Airbnb, and it is awesome. Hey, now that's just like a 3-second delay. That's weird. Aaron, Leo, shut up. Aaron, the Reds, it seems like right now, they're running deep. Seems like they're like 25 plus. It's like the last couple of trips, anytime I've been trying to anchor up in, like my usual 10, 12 feet, we're getting a bunch of rat reds. Maybe we might get a bunch of, maybe we might get a keeper here and there, but it seems like we're getting more rat reds than anything else.
I found it. I put Sheena rocks.
My buddy's sucking up to my wife. Pizza and beer.
Pizza and beer. Hell yeah.
Yeah, pizza and beer.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with pizza and beer.
Cannot go wrong.
Man, I don't know. I don't want to put this. Where's your cigar, dude?
Can you bring the water inside?
The water's in
Yes.
the fridge.
Okay, and then where'd you put his food? Can you put the thing, the back?
Everything. I don't know. We brought everything inside. I don't know where it's at. So I don't know, guys. Like I was gonna stop when this pizza came, but are we recording more? Yes, we are. Absolutely, we're recording our trip tomorrow. So it's a funny story. So every year that we've been coming out, Lloyd, I know you said you've been watching our videos when you saw me today. So at a deep sea headquarters, Lloyd is one of the deckhands, and he's been out of deep sea headquarters. I mean, probably I mean, for sure the past 10 years we've been fishing. Amazing deckhand guys. I love him. He's usually on the 12-hour trips when we go out with them, and usually he'll recognize me and my daughter when we're there. Today we went in, we went to go pay, and I was paying, and I was talking to the guy, working the shop or whatever, and Lloyd comes out, and he's like, "Hey man, nice to see you again." That's awesome, because I mean, it's easier for me to recognize him because I see him once a year. He fishes. He probably runs 300 trips a year, and it's always very cool when he can recognize me instead. And usually he's on the 12-hour trip, and I asked him to say, "Hey, cool, are you gonna be on the 12-hour trip? Me and my daughter are back out again. We love it when he's on the boat." He said, unfortunately, he's not. I think he said he's gonna be on the 8-hour trip. So we're going to miss out on Lloyd. But Lloyd at Deep Sea Headquarters, I mean, great deckhand. Lloyd, I hope you're watching this. It's a long video. It's going to be a small shout out. I'll try and give a shout out to you tomorrow. Great deckhand out of Deep Sea Headquarters, guys. If you guys are ever out of Deep Sea Headquarters and you have a deckhand named Lloyd, take care of Lloyd. He's a real cool guy, guys. Really, really cool deckhand. I really like him a lot. But yes, we will be recording our trip tomorrow. I think my cigar is going out. I gotta keep this thing burning.
For real, I'm gonna go get you another.
I know, dude. The beers keep getting warm over there. I'm talking, man.
You can talk and drink.
What else you got, guys? I probably got time for another question before I gotta run back in. Does anyone have a general question or a funny story question? If not, we're gonna call it a day. I gotta get all my crap ready for tomorrow. I'm like 14, 15 viewers. Great. Love it. Does frozen shrimp ever? Yeah. So usually what I do, we'll go to HEB. We'll buy the frozen shrimp, and then we let it thaw out. Usually what I do is the night before my trip, I'll just put it in the sink, and probably about like 9 o'clock at night. And when I get up in the morning, it's thawed out pretty well. It's not like really, really thawed out, but it's pretty good. And that's typically what I do. So yes, frozen shrimp definitely works. What bait are we going to be using? It's whatever bait they give us, guys. Times we've gone out there before. It's not too soft, Billy. It's still perfect. Times we've gone out before, they've used squid, they've used mullet. I'm pretty sure we'll probably be using mullet tomorrow. So we'll kind of see how we do with that. And I actually even bought some. They had some fresh dead mullet. So I bought some. It's in my ice chest right now. So when you go fishing, we probably need to throw that in the freezer, actually. When you go fishing on Thursday, we'll be taking probably some of the mullet and the shrimp with us to see how we do out the shoreline. All right, guys. Well, I think it's time for pizza. So we'll catch you guys later. We'll get some videos coming out pretty soon. I said we'll have about 2 videos coming out this week. And yeah, we'll see how we do. Wish us the best of luck. Obviously, our goal is to get 2 red snapper, but if we can get anything else, kingfish, shark, a cobia would be nice.
That would be nice.
But I mean, whatever. You know, we're gonna have a good time. So hope you guys enjoy the future videos. Thank you all. See y'all later.